Hails and welcome to Rauta's Black Metal Reviews. This time it's a band from Poland, a rather new one with the debut album Confession. As far as I know, this is the only release by the band. It's self-financed and it seems limited edition of 300 copies and numbered. Features only 5 tracks. This one is roughly 30 minutes long and the style here is black metal. One could say this glossy covered album is very basic take on the given genre. It's somewhat melodic, it's very dark, and it's very much like as if 90s never went away. There are a lot of good things with this kind of style and this kind of approach, but it's also something that might feel too familiar with nothing new as such to the given genre or given style. Confession is an album, our band, which has this album filled with interesting ideas, but a lot of lukewarm parts as well, resulting this album to be rather, say, quite nice. A decent one for sure, because it starts well, but towards the end it starts to kind of fade away with the interesting ideas. Maybe it's partially because you have this end title, which is named after the band, and it's twice as long as most tracks here, and maybe that's a little bit of a drag. Now the thing here is, when this album starts, it gives you this idea, okay, this is dark, this is kind of a sinister, and it's somewhat melodic. It's more of a mid-tempo black metal, with kind of raspy vocals on top. Not exactly super to my liking, because I mean, it's kind of as if it had a little bit of a voice lost, but they do their job just fine, and the production is very solid. Then again, how many bands these days actually fail with production? Well, that's a different story. Now, like I said, this album starts pretty strongly, and if the style has been, or would have been, that quality all the way down, this could have been, in my opinion, a little bit better in terms of score and whatever. But towards the end, as said, it starts to go a little bit, I wouldn't say meaningless, but losing its impact power. That is, while in the beginning it's like, yeah, and towards the end it's like, okay, yeah, whatever. And that's, in my opinion, the problem. If you having had, like, taking those not so good parts away from the album, this could have been, overall a little bit better. Like a really good EP. But now with this kind of low points, it starts to get a little bit like, yeah, I don't know where this album is going. So it's kind of a good thing it's no more than 33 minutes and then some. Overall, I would say Colored by the Red Flames of Fire is pretty good of a start. I mean, overall feeling is this is definitely on the positive side. So even with those kind of a lukewarm moments, it's definitely worth listening to. Because, of course, the good side are like, giving a lot of reasons to give this one a listen. I mean, the songs have a good flow, and in general, this builds very much on the atmosphere where the darkness is kind of more than welcome. But like I said, this doesn't really have the kind of hit material. I mean, it doesn't really have like, okay, this riff is really taking me with it. There are no chorus parts or guitar leads or whatever, which are like, yeah, now it's really getting there. So it's all about basically building this atmosphere with the darker end of melodies and having this kind of a sinister feeling, which is then again good, but it only takes you as far. Beyond that kind of a hill, you need to have those really good riffs, or preferably whole songs which take you on a different level. Now this is a good start, but something more impactful are needed in order to make this really nailing the day. So give it a go. I think it's worth listening to. I just can't praise it too much and be honest at the same time, especially with the album losing its edge towards the end. Definitely worth checking out, so give it a go, and I hope you like it. See you soon. Bye bye.